Marcus, thank you. Joining us now, the chair of Hunterdon County Democratic Committee, Tom Malinowski, and Republican strategist and former U.S. Senate candidate, Alex Zdan. Gentlemen, great to have you both. Thank you for being here tonight. Tom, I'd like to start with you. You know, these are all local races, of course. So many are looking to see what the results here may mean come the midterms. Want to focus on New Jersey for a moment. The Democratic candidate for governor there, Mikey Sherrill, she is making a strong argument that she's going to be the best defense against the Trump administration. The president has endorsed the Republican running, Jack Ciattarelli. How do you see the results here?
Well, thank you for having me on. The president has not been helping his candidate, Jack Ciattarelli, at all. For example, number one issue for many New Jerseyans is transportation. And we have a huge infrastructure project here in New Jersey called the Gateway Tunnel that's supposed to connect New York and New Jersey. It was approved by Congress. There's a legally binding contract with the federal government to build it. And President Trump announced a couple of weeks ago that he was, quote, terminating the project. And so we've got a very clear choice. We have a potential governor in Mikey Sherrill who will stand up to that, who will take the White House to court if necessary to make sure that New Jersey gets what it's legally entitled to. And we have another candidate, Jack Ciattarelli, who's basically said that it's not a big deal and that he will not fight President Trump no matter what Trump does to New Jersey. New Jersey likes fighters. New Jersey likes people who will stand up to our state. And that's one reason why Mikey Sherrill, on top of all kinds of advantages that she naturally has as a Democrat here, I think is closing very strong and expected to win quite comfortably on Tuesday.
All right, Alex, I'll give you a chance to respond. I know you disagree.
And New Jersey likes people who are authentic, and Mikey Sherrill reeks of inauthenticity. She's not from here. Her campaign is lighter than air. It's an empty calories candidacy. And additionally, the president is not the top issue for most New Jerseyans when you talk to them, when you knock on their doors. It's the cost of their utility bill that has been jacked up by Democratic policies. It's the cost of their property taxes. It's the drain of how unaffordable it is to live in this state. Jack has solutions to all of that he's ready to implement. He is a battle-tested, battle-hardened warrior who is ready on day one to run this state and make life better for each and every one of the 9 million people here. Mikey Sherrill's closing argument is, I can fly a helicopter and isn't Trump terrible? That's not going to work with people in New Jersey, and you can see it from the polls that show this at dead heat.
Well, I do want to talk about costs and these looming costs coming from healthcare premiums. Alex, I want to turn to the shutdown now. There are reports that hundreds of canvassing events are set to be pushed by Democrats focusing on healthcare in the coming days, with some major funds behind them to note. So as people start to see these premium changes, is this planned media blitz a concern for Republicans?
The healthcare premiums don't change until January, and there's still time to negotiate on those if Chuck Schumer gives his Democratic caucus, including Cory Booker and Andy Kim, our Democratic United States senators, if Chuck Schumer gives them the permission to reopen the government. A clean continuing resolution would fund issues and items, including SNAP benefits for people who need them, and would still allow Congress to address these sunsetting subsidies at the end of the year. Congress needs to make sure that Democrats get the message. John Thune was right when he got mad at his Democratic colleagues. Shutdowns have consequences. Democrats are finding that those consequences, unfortunately, might be visited on vulnerable populations. It's wrong.
And Tom, you know, this has been a bold stance by Democrats. Will the outcome of any of these elections this week tell you whether or not they have a winning strategy here on this issue?
Yes, when Democrats win in Virginia and New Jersey, it'll send a very powerful message. And I just want to correct my friend Alex. Their premiums are not going up on January 1st. They're going up today. People are getting their notices today all over New Jersey, all over the country. There are people whose premiums, monthly premiums, are doubling or tripling. The subsidies expire at the end of the year, but the premiums are going up now. The pain is being felt now. And it's absolutely clear, I think, to most voters, and the polls reflect this, that it's the Democrats who are fighting to renew these Affordable Care Act subsidies to make sure that doesn't happen. Voters want Democrats and Republicans to compromise. They want the government to reopen. They want the premium increases to be prevented. They would like these things to happen now and not on January 1st, not with Democrats just capitulating and saying, well, we hope maybe Republicans will fix a problem that they haven't shown any interest in fixing for the last 20 years. So this is absolutely, I think, anytime we're talking about healthcare, it is playing to Democrats' advantage, and it's one reason they're going to win. And let me give you one data point. You mentioned I'm the Hunterdon County Democratic chair. It's a Republican county in rural New Jersey. As of today, at the end of early voting, we have more Democrats voting here than Republicans. That has never happened before at this stage of an election. So I'm not just giving you spin. I'm saying the data now shows very clearly that Mikey Sherrill is doing extremely well in this race, even in Republican areas.
Definitely, the Democrats appear to be hanging their hat on those statements that you made. We will see. We'll be watching. Tom, Alex, wonderful to have you both. Appreciate your time, as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
We are taking a